to my channel. My name is Abby. If you're here for the first time, welcome, and please show some love by subscribing to my channel. And when you click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever there's a new video on this channel, and there'll be new videos every week. Yep. And I'm a Nigerian immigrant living in Canada, and my channel is all about that journey and everything else in between. So again, welcome and join the family. And of course, to my family members, thank you guys for always showing up. So today it's about to be a vlog. Yep. So gist, yeah. In December last year, December 2020, I had the opportunity of having some things sent to me through sea cargo, and I wanted quite a bit of things that I thought might be too heavy, you know, for air freight, which is, you know, cargo by air. So I decided to do cargo by sea. Anyways, long story short, I just had my stuff delivered to me like literally a couple of hours ago. So it's been a gruesome 6 months of waiting, and in between, you know, there were quite a number of bad boos, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just so overjoyed that my items are here, and I'm about to unwrap my goodies from Lagos. I am so excited. So join me and let's unwrap these items together. These are the items. I'm panting because it took a lot of work to actually unwrap this stuff. They were bubble wrapped so tightly, and I guess, you know, that's to avoid moisture and all of that, and I can appreciate that. So it took a lot of work though, but anyways, that's all undone now. So I'm just gonna do a run through of the stuff that are here. And here is a box of Indomie noodles that is now squashed, and that's got my name on it. And here I have got a keg of palm oil. I'm going to show you the size of the keg. It's quite a big size. So I've got palm oil in there, and here I've got half bag of gari. I'm really excited about this because gari is quite expensive here. As a matter of fact, a lot of African food items are quite expensive here. So if you're able to, you know, periodically get bulk foodstuffs from Nigeria and cargo them all the way down to Canada, it is what it is. You just have to do what you have to do. Here I've got a box of poundo yam, and in my family we just basically stick to pound yam and eba, you know, for swallow. We're not really big on anything else aside amala, but I specifically didn't request for amala now, and I specifically didn't request for amala flour now. So in here I've got egusi. So this is the egusi that is not blended. This is it. It's not blended, and I wanted it this way because I felt it'll be easier to preserve if I have it if I had it ungrinded, and, you know, as I desire, you know, grind it and blend it here for my usage. And one of the absolutely upsetting thing about it is that the bag of egusi had already burst from the bag that it was in, but it's okay, we'll deal with that. So in here I've got crayfish, blended crayfish, which I am really excited about because I didn't bring any when I was coming to Canada. It was one of the things that, it was definitely one of the condiments that I missed, you know, in terms of cooking. So I'm really happy to have this. Now I want to show you guys this. This is supposed to be yellow Gary, right? I have an affinity. I have a love for yellow Gary forever, right? And this was the state that the bag was in from, you know, the big Ghana must go. Did you see that? Very easy to rip out. I'm not very happy about that, but we move. And this, I've got Ewa Oloyin, which my mother-in-law, my special darling sweet amazing mother-in-law, got for us. In here I've got suya pepper. I love suya pepper. I use suya pepper a lot in my cooking, especially, you know, when I have to grill or when I have to make sauces and all of that. So this was a major requirement for me, and I'm glad it's here now. I've got Iru here. Now I don't know if this Iru is still good, because before it was sent across, it was washed, dried, and it was washed and dried in the oven, just so that it's a lot more preserved, considering the fact that I didn't know how long it was going to take for this stuff to get here. Unfortunately, it took a whooping 6 months. So fingers crossed that this Iru is still in good condition. If it isn't, I'm gonna cry. So it'll be my best interest that it is still in good condition. I've got here ofada rice, which I miss. Here I've got ogbono, and in here I've got chili seeds, as you can see. Can you see some of it that's trickling down? This I want to use in, obviously, use a condiment, you know, cooking if I want to make pepper sauces and all of that. And in this bag I have got shea butter, popularly called ori in Yoruba language. And if you know me well, I love shea butter. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring any with me when I was coming to Canada because of its weight. I'm glad I was able to get it sent across to me with this shipment. So I've got a huge portion. So yeah, I've got a huge portion of ori that I, you know, use for body moisturizer, hair moisturizer, and all of that good stuff. I got some bottles of authentic honey sent to me. This was procured by my mother-in-law. You guys, my mother-in-law went above the sea to get me these bottles of honey, considering the fact that they are the original. I got some honey here when we arrived, and it was absolute nonsense, and it was ridiculous. It was just a half bottle of sugar with some sticky juice on top, you know, for lack of better description. Knorr cubes, seasoning cubes, which I use for cooking. I only use Knorr seasoning cubes to cook. I just don't know how to use anything else. My mom only cooks with Knorr, and you know, I definitely inherited that from my mom. So it was important that I had a stock of this, and I prefer just the ordinary. I prefer the one that's just the ordinary Knorr cubes. I don't like the Knorr chicken. I don't like the Knorr chicken or Knorr crayfish, none of that. Just give me the plain one and I'm good. So I'm really pleased at this. As a matter of fact, I'm pleased at everything. You know, typically in an African store here, this pack ranges from $14 to $18 or $19, depending on where you're purchasing it from. So this, I am so happy that I don't have to buy here for a long time. This is my Nigerian food cargo haul, and I am so pleased and so glad that I got all my items in one piece. I can move on now. I'm about to go get some cooking done. My egusi, my ogbono, my crayfish. Yep. I'm about to throw it down today. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.